welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to switch things up a little bit and go from AC to DC. Stay tuned and I'll tell you what we're doing. Alright folks, the plan of the day, as I said in the introduction there, we're not going to be working on AC power, we're going to be working on DC power, 12 volt. So today the goal is we're going to install a backup camera on this Case 410 skid loader. All right, let's see what we got here. This is the Do Honest Vehicle Rear View Reverse Camera System. So I got this for Christmas, so I don't know anything about it, so we're going to learn about it together. There's this box. It comes with a monitor. There is a camera. Power wire. Cigarette lighter plug. There's another power wire. Like we got a couple mounts maybe for the, well, I guess the monitor or the camera. And a little accessory bag. Got a couple different power wires. Or camera wires, one of the two. We can get into it. Couple zip ties, couple wire splicers, and last but not least, an antenna for the monitor. Alright, that's all we got. So let's figure this out. Alright, here's all the parts and pieces. We got a little, it's like a suction cup here, and a bracket. Put that down over there. This goes to the monitor. Slides up. There we go. Okay, and this is also adjustable. And this can be spun around like that. Alright, there's the antenna. Put it on. Okay. All right, let's go find a spot to put this. All right, let's see what we got here. Wonder That'd be nice if that would fit right there. Let's see if that'll work. Get a little suction cup thing up here, and then squeeze it. Oh, hey, that actually worked. Let's see if that's gonna. I'm gonna like it there. Adjust this down a little bit. So we can adjust this up a little bit. Tighten everything down. Down a little bit, a little later, but that's cool. All right. Now let's see about the camera. I'll put this someplace where it's not going to get backed into or broken off or something like that. Alright folks, I think this is what we're going to do here. This is the bracket for the camera, and I think I'm going to mount it right there. That way it's somewhat protected. If I back into something, it's kind of over here out of the way out of the light, and I might tie the camera into this light because that would give me a switch that's up front that only controls this light, and then when I want the camera to work, I can just turn on this light, because I want the camera on all the time, because if I don't, if I hook it up to when the skid loader only goes backwards, it's going to be off and on all the time when you're driving. Because if you guys own a skid loader, you know you're all the time going frontwards and backwards and frontwards and backwards. So I don't want it kicking off and on. I'd rather be able to see what's behind me all the time by just looking up at the monitor. So I think that might be an option there, to just tie it right into this light. All right folks, let's see on the inside of this door. Right here's where I'm going to be drilling through, and there is a 1/4 inch metal plate right there. So we're going to have to drill through that and then put us a bolt with a nut on the end of it to secure that, which is greatly going to be overkill, but I think that's our best option and our best location right there. Alright folks, I want to kind of show you some things here. This bracket for this camera has a screw in each side, so I have to mount the camera to the bracket before I mount it to the skid loader, or I would not be able to get to this screw over here. So, and also spin you around here. If you can see right there, I drilled a second hole so that I can fish these wires through that hole to get all the wiring inside. So I'm going to mount it to this hole, push the wires through this hole, that way everything will be inside there. Alright, you can see here, I got my wire coming through the side here for the camera, and I got my bolt coming down through here. So let's see if we can get this to tighten up. I think I got it started. Go. Got the camera mounted. It's got a little adjustment to it. I imagine I'm probably going to want that about all the way down. Antennas hanging there. Got the wires tucked through that hole there. So everything is back out of the way and somewhat protected so I don't knock it off of there. Okay, in this kit, it has two of these. They appear to be identical. The company did a good job at keeping that universal. So there's one of them. The other one I'm going to plug into the camera right here. I'm going to cut this off pretty short, unplug my light right here, and splice that right into those two wires right there. Alright, this kit also comes with two wire nuts. So we're going to put them to use. Trying to keep this up here out of the way. Something like that. All right, that is it for the camera mount. It looks like. So we're going to close her up here. Everything looks good there. All right, let's move around to the front. Okay folks, I did want to show you something here. I did run into one little issue. As you see me splice into those, to the wires on the light on the back of the skid loader, they only give you 2 of the little splicers. So I'm guessing probably they think you're going to hook the neutral to something metal, wrap it around a screw or whatever, so you don't really technically need those. However, since I'm hooking into the positive and the negative wires, I need 4 and they only gave us 2. Alright, if you can see right here, these wires right here are going to this light. Get the glare off of you there. So I'm going to tie into those. I moved the monitor a little bit while you were out to get it a little farther away from me. So it's tucked up right there in the corner now. Looks perfect. The handle don't hit it when it goes up. And I should be able to just tie that in right there. I have pushed the wire through this crack. And I'm going to tie it in right there. And hopefully you can see right there when I turn on the lights to the front, that should power everything up. Alright, if you can see right there, I just pulled the light bulb out of the front light and I'm going to splice into those 2 wires right there. These 2 wires here go to the horn right here, so I just unhooked those for now and we're going to splice into these. I am just installing standard blue crimp sleeves, and as I did on the back, I cut that wire off short and just stripped them back, stuck them in the crimp sleeve along with the wires, and then I'm gonna take these 2 wires and shove them in the other end and crimp them good, and then we should be good to go. Alright, there we go. Got light blue, black to black. Everything seems good and tight there. Alright, there you can see I got that wire cut off short, and it just gets plugged into this wire right here, which goes to the monitor like that. Alright, I'm gonna put the ball back in here. There we go. Alright. Hook the horn wires back up. It's a little cold out here today, so That's a quick, easy install. Seems like nice sturdy mounts. I think it's going to work out fine.